Hi guys, I am Checka, media personality, also podcaster, vlogger, owner of a digital marketing company because I'm also a mom and a wife. So all of this comes from growing a baby and growing a brand. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I put together my gender reveal party virtually. A lot of people were asking about it. Oh my God, how did you do this? How did you make this virtual party happen? And let me tell you, I did it and it was a success. So here's how I did it.
Now, of course, we did ours because we are all quarantined and we had to. But there's other reasons why you would want to throw a virtual party. It is a very budget friendly party. Rather than buying everybody food and drinks, you're just home buying decorations. It's pretty simple. Also, if you have family all over the country, it is a really good way to bring everybody together in one place at the same time without anybody having to pay for flights.
First step, I had to pick a time and a date, of course, to create my invitations. So I did that and I created my invitations. What I did was I created my invitations on Canva. So here you can see the flyer I created. We are egg expecting. It is basically a gender reveal flyer. And on the flyer, we just simply put that we will send everybody the link. We also added our registry up here in the top right corner and, the time and the date, of course, like any other party.
And as you can see, we chose an Easter theme with the egg expecting. So we did an Easter egg hunt gender reveal, matching the decorations and so forth.
My second duty was to send out the invitations. Now that was pretty easy. All I did was send an image on my text message and by email. Now, creating a Zoom is a little taskful, but it's not so bad. I can show you how to do that. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and schedule a meeting, which is what I did in this case, so I went up here and I hit clicked on schedule a meeting, and then I put the name of the topic, right? And I also put in the description, right? Time, date, so forth. It's all self-explanatory. One of the things I did do was I muted the participants upon entry because sometimes when people come into your Zoom, it could be kind of chaotic and noisy. So I went ahead and I muted them upon arrival. Now they could go ahead and unmute and you can unmute them as well. However, just to start off so that it's not so chaotic, I always put mute participants upon arrival. Okay. So I went ahead and created that. And once you're done creating that, what it'll do is it will create a link for you to invite your attendees. So what I just did was I copied it and sent it through text or email. Okay. The next step I had to do was, of course, order my decorations because now we are in quarantine. Most of us are not really going out. And I am actually 6 months pregnant, so it's harder for me to go out. But I did manage to get to Target with a face mask on, nice and safely, early in the morning when you are allowed to go as a pregnant and senior citizen in the Atlanta, Georgia area, at least. Also, purchase some stuff on Instacart. Instacart is a really cool tool to use. Right now, it's a really good time to use it. A lot of people are using it, so it could be a little oversaturated. However, you can just go in here and simply shop and add your stuff to the cart. So I went ahead and got some candy and good stuff, and you'll add your stuff to the cart. And then, of course, they'll just you'll pick a time and delivery date. And once you do that, your items will be delivered. Pretty simple. And I can include the link for the Instacart if you want. That'll give you a nice first time free order deal, which is really what we could use right now. Lastly, I created some fun games to play. with my group of attendees coming. We did the jelly bean game. For those of you who know, it's a pretty basic, classic baby shower game. It, it was really the only game that we could play online. So put a bunch of jelly beans in a jar, and everybody had to guess how many jelly beans were in the jar. Now, at the end, we did say we were going to go ahead and send them a gift card. So that made it fun. Next, we took a chalk and chalkboard to keep score of how many people thought it was going to be a boy and how many thought it was going to be a girl. Now, to keep some of the crazy chaoticness down, I asked everybody to send their answers in a chat. So everybody sent it in a chat rather than just screaming it out. Of course, we played the gender reveal game, which was pretty interesting and maybe not so fun for my daughter, if you can see the clip here. She wasn't too happy with it being a boy, but we managed to have fun with it. Everybody was excited, and we had really great reactions. And that brings me to my last tip. The last thing I did was I videotaped everything to send it off to everybody so that everybody could have a nice little memory, kind of like a favor of the party. So we recorded the responses.
I knew it! The boy.
Sent it off to everybody like a thank you card. And that was it. 5 simple steps to having a virtual party. Fun, super fun. For more tips, of course, you can click on some of the links I'll add at the end of this to some of the sites we talked about. Catch you next time.